Sean Gibbons, Prestige Promoter, Manny Pacquiao Promotions. How you been? How's it going?
You're too kind. You're too kind. It's doing great, man. Always beautiful to be in New York, and no better place to be than at the Garden.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. I always say that we need some more active promoters. There's promoters, but active promoters, you're one of those guys, active promoter, old school promotion. I like it. I like it. We heard Mark Magsayo going to be fighting Brandon Figueroa. Great matchup.
Yeah, that matchup right there, the fans, unbelievable fight, perfect styles. Mark's speed, athleticism. Brandon Figueroa, much watch TV, keeps coming forward. So, love that fight. And I can just see a very good, entertaining scrap.
Usually when fighters lose, usually when fighters lose, they, management or matchmakers, they bring them back easier. But this is like taking another risk. Both of these guys taking a risk. What do you feel about What do you feel about Mark Magsayo's chances in beating Brandon Figueroa?
Well, first I got to say, Mark Magsyo's had the absolute hardest road to the title. The man beat Julio Ceja. Then he gets to fight Gary Russell Jr., who arguably was pound for pound best at 126. And then by beating Gary, we got rewarded for fighting the worst guy you could fight in Ray Vargas. So, I believe it's a blessing that we're able to come back and get this opportunity, because when you fight the biggest fights and the fights at the highest level, you really don't want to just come back and fight some 10-round fight.
Yeah.
So Mark was ready for this, you know what I mean? And to get an opportunity to fight again for the WBC title, which he had, I think it would have been harder for him to fight a regular fight than come back in a world title opportunity like this at a main event on Showtime. So he's definitely going to be prepared.
That's awesome. Got an exciting style. Got the Filipinos, people behind them. Talk about Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz, one of the stars in the lightweight division, one of the most prestige division in the sport of boxing. Talks about what's next for Pitbull Cruz. Of course, there was they mandated a fight with Shakur Stevenson. Not sure what really happened, but you can elaborate on that and what's next for with Pitbull Cruz.
At the moment, Pitbull is looking at coming back in May. There was talk about Shakur, but an eliminator don't make a lot of sense. For a world title, yeah, possibly. But they want to see Pitbull either with Tank in a rematch, or you want to come back and see him if Ryan Garcia wins. But those are the three guys that really excite the business. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, stylistically wise, he doesn't really match to me to bring a lot of excitement to the game like Gervonta does. Gervonta reminds me of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to get. Ryan Garcia, very explosive, can end a fight with one shot. Pitbull speaks for itself. The name tells you what you're going to get.
Yeah, it was a very exciting fighter, and I love the lightweight division. He brings the excitement, he brings the style. One of the fighters in Dominican Republic, one of the fighters that I know, De Los Santos, talked about he would like to get a shot at Pitbull Cruz. What do you feel about that matchup?
You know what? I like De Los Santos, but what has De Los Santos done? He beat one guy that
On the come up.
Yeah, I don't even know what. So Isak, where he's at in the game right now, again, come back in May, whatever it may be, and then look to get a winner of Gervonta and Ryan. De Los Santos, he's still trying to make his name.
Yeah.
Go do something. Go beat someone. Go beat a legit fighter. Go win a title. Do something. Isak will fight anybody. Ain't afraid to fight nobody. But I tell people, boxing is a business also. It's called prize fighting. So there has to be a real reason to make certain fights. And at the moment, I don't say everybody's on the table. Whatever makes the most sense is which way Isak will go.
And that's what the fans got to understand in the sport of boxing. I know we want to be pampered with whichever fight we ask for, but as a business, it's prize fighting, like you just said. Talk to us about Manny Pacquiao. How's his retirement doing? How's he feeling? Talk to us about Manny Pacquiao. What's his next move?
Manny's doing great. Manny at 44, still in tremendous shape. He's doing some exhibitions for charity to help build homes, donate money for different causes. So at the moment, he's just looking at a lot of different opportunities. So we'll see. Maybe one of those will be a real fight. Exhibitions are out there all the time. I want to give you one fighter, April 8th. Marlon Tapales.
Okay.
Marlon Tapales fighting Akhmedov for the WBA IBF belt. Very important fight. Winner of that fight could be in line to fight Inoue or Fulton, or you know what I mean. So
The winner, if they do
big
make it.
fight, big reward. So April 8th, tune in. Marlon Tapales is like a kind of a sleeper. People don't realize. Former world champion, 34-3, and Akhmedov is really, you know, he this is a great step up for something that another fight that the fight fans gotta be.
Did you ever hash out any problems with the Nonito? We seen how it went viral last year, or what was it, 2 years or last year? Mm-hmm. Is anything all right with the Donaires, or you just don't want to do any business with them?
No, Donaires, Nonito and his wife, I was friends with for a long time. Somehow Casimiro's situation polluted our relationship. I mean, they would be the first to tell you, Nonito and his wife, when I worked at Top Rank, I helped them. When they weren't at Top Rank, I helped them. So all I can say is I wish them the very best in their lives, and just leave me alone. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with your kids. I don't need to cause any drama in your life. Just do what you got to do, and I'll do what I'll do. But I have nothing but respect for Nonito as a fighter, former Hall of Famer, and I just leave it at that.
All right, man. But thank you again for the opportunity. You've been a great ambassador to the sport of boxing. You've done a lot of things, helping a lot of fighters in the Philippines. I heard you probably signed like 6 more fighters out there in the Philippines.
Well, we have a total of 7 Filipinos fighting for the world title. Melvin Jerusalem just won the 105-pound world title. Vincent Astrolavia will be fighting for probably WBO title. And then we have Marlon Tapales. We have Jade Bornea, 115-pounder fighting Fernando Martinez. Tremendous fight. And then we have Magsayo and Rene Porto, 105-pounder. So it's a huge 6 months for Philippine boxing, and I hope we can get some belts.
Last question. We heard the new business venture. I'm not sure with the merge of Paramount and Showtime. Do you know any can you clarify what's going on? Is it PBC still going to be with Showtime? What's going on with that?
You know what? I wish I was in that food chain. I wish I was that high up. All I can say is I sure hope and wish Showtime has done tremendous for about 38 years with boxing. They've had some of the greatest on there. Mike Tyson, Mayweather, Pacquiao, and on. That whatever way they can do it is, just keep business going, because I think it's very viable for Showtime and Paramount.
That's good. Thank you so much.
Amen.